The Mackie Bug. Start by taking a Dairiki 270 hook and mashing the barb down with flat-jawed pliers. Then grab some .015 lead-free round wire. Set your hook in your vise, and take about 10 wraps of wire around the hook shank. Helicopter it off and fold down the end. Position the wire in between the halfway point between the eye and the point of the hook. Then load a bobbin with chartreuse uni thread here in 6/0. Start your thread right behind the eye, secure it before cutting the tag end off. Then take wraps of thread around the lead to secure it to the hook. And go down to just above the point of the hook, creating up a nice thread base. Then go to some grizzly micro legs here in floral orange. Select one, and then select another two connected to each other this time though. Go back to your hook. Now grab the single rubber leg, fold it around the hook, and fold it back over the bend, tying it down, creating a forked tail. Then measure a section about half times the hook shank in length, and cut that, and you'll be left with a short tail. Then go to some small hollow tinsel. Get about a 10-inch piece. This will create numerous flies. Go ahead and cut that free from the spool. Tie it by the tip on top of the hook and bring it down to the bend. Now go to some SLF squirrel dub. For the body, we'll use bleached ginger. Select a nice clump out and kind of taper it in your fingers. And then for the thorax, we'll use green. Select a slightly smaller clump. No need to taper. Grab the bleached ginger and create a small dubbing noodle about 3 or 4 inches long. The taper should get bigger as it goes down the thread. Bring it to the back of the hook and then wrap up. As you see, the taper will create a nice body that tapers back to the bend of the hook. It should end at the 2/3 point, 1/3 away from the eye. Now take take spiral wraps of the hollow tinsel to rib the fly. You should get about 6 or 8 wraps. Once you reach bare hook, go ahead and tie the tinsel off and cut it off free. Now go to the section of rubber legs that has 2 connected this time. Fold it in half and fold it back over the fly on top of the hook. Then cut it to the length where it reaches just in between the halfway point of the back legs. And then kind of spread out the legs to create a nice wing. Now go to your green SLF, loosely dub it on the thread to create a nice little buggy thorax. You may need to use some dubbing wax. And then wrap towards the eye, folding the fibers back as you go. This will help create like an air pocket in the fly. Then create a nice small head and finish your fly. And that's it, that's the fly. Yep, and you may need to add some Sally Hansen's to the head for extra durability.